Today, and we'll see you after the coverage. One more high five to Steve Sands, please. Thank you very much. Enjoy CBS.
He just dropped the baton.
Well, I'm Mike Ritz. This is Robert Allenby. This is not Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. This is Playing Lessons. Buckle up.
We've got a par 5, 546 yards, dogleg to the right. Now the wind is, still blowing that 20, but off the right-hand side here. For me, I just teed a little higher here and just hit a big cut, and that probably leave me a long iron to maybe a 5-wood into the green. That should be perfect.
Perfect works.
Yep, perfect's good.
Okay, yeah. Now I know how to play the hole.
Oh, beautiful. Is it going to miss that trap?
I think it's going to go right in the middle of it.
Yeah. It's close.
I need to ask you, you've got a head cover for your driver that obviously means something to you because you also have something on your hat that matches. So
I do.
What's behind the duck?
Well, the duck it's called Luke the Duck, and the reason why they call him Luke the Duck is he's short for leukemia, and Luke the Duck is the mascot for Challenge Cancer Support Network. I've been involved with Challenge back in Australia in Victoria and Melbourne for about the last 16 years. I've raised over $9.5 million for them.
Gosh.
And that's what the pin is every week that I go out and play. People see the pin, but that's what the head cover is.
That must make you feel probably more proud than some of your victories, if not all of them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is the greatest thing that I've ever done in my life. 205 metres to the front and 225 hole.
Okay.
But see, that breeze is coming through about this angle here.
Right.
I've got two options. I could take a 3-iron and ride it with the wind, or I could take my little 5-wood and I could hit like a little cut shot and hold it dead straight against the wind, hit the green and stop dead.
I like that.
Me too. I like it a lot.
And again, you're talking control.
Yeah, especially in the windy conditions. It's all about, you've got to have full control of your ball. Once you lose control of it, it can go anywhere. My whole game is all about control. It's all about never really trying to go any more than 80%. Always think nice rhythm instead of trying to hit it too hard.
Now it's starting just perfect.
I might have cut it just a little bit too much. That's why it held up against the wind.
Why is it we refuse to learn that sometimes, in fact most of the time, hitting a 3/4 shot's the best way to hit a golf shot?
I think if you notice, I'd say 60% of the players on tour are trying to shorten their swing. If you look at Mickelson at the moment, he's trying to shorten his swing with Butch Harmon. Tiger's definitely shortened his swing. And I just reeled off two of the best players in the world, but I mean, everyone's trying to shorten their swing, and it's all for control. The shorter your swing is, the more control you have on your ball flight.
Run out. Run out. Wow, just landed too short.
I think the importance of when you're in any rough, it's very important to accelerate through. The moment you decelerate is the moment that the ball will go, you'll fluff it, it'll go only like a foot in front of you. So very important, even more so when the ball's sitting down, to really have some club head speed going through. I've got my lob wedge here. You could use a sand iron. I just prefer to use the lob wedge. I'm going to open it up a little bit and I'm going to hit it pretty hard, and it's going to go pretty high. Probably land about, the plan is to land it about 10 feet short and then just let it release up to the hole. maybe a yard or two just a bit further than I wanted to.
It's almost like hitting a blast out of a bunker out of that stuff.
Oh, very much so. That's why it's important to accelerate through, because as soon as you decelerate on any thickness, any grass that's thick, you could just leave it in front of you, or even just leave it there.
I've seen that. I've
done it.
Anything you try to work on with your putting? Any one thought?
Just accelerate, short accelerate. I think that's probably a good key for anyone, really. This whole game's all about accelerating through impact, and especially with putting. I mean, as soon as you get too long and decel, then that's when the ball can waver off very easily. So it's very important to accelerate through the putt, so then you're always putting topspin on the ball. Oh, I thought I had that.
I'll give that one to you, even though you didn't give me mine. Another really pretty par 3 at Admiral's Cove. I like the way it's framed.
Yeah, this is a beauty. 160 yards. Probably only playing about 150 today. Maybe even a little less. I've got a 9-iron. Wind's coming off the right. I will start it pretty much just inside right edge and just let the wind just drift it back.
Is it there? I don't hear anybody screaming.
It's just short.
Just short. I don't like hitting a full shot in the wind like that.
Well, you shouldn't.
You know what I mean?
It's better that whenever it's windy, it's always best to play 3/4 shots.
Right.
Always. When I say a 3/4 swing and 80%, I mean just take the club to short of parallel, and then accelerate through. It's a good looking shot. Little right. It's a little up there too.
It's a little deep, huh?
Hey, you're stronger than I thought.
All right, tell me about plumb bobbing.
Plumb bobbing. I always close my left eye, and then what I do is I let the putter just hang. Obviously, I've got a very uneven lie. The ball's well above my feet. It's definitely one of those that you could go under.
Transamerica Playing Lessons brought to you by the Glenlivet, the single malt that started it all. TheLadders.com, only 100K plus jobs, only 100K plus talent.
Let's go out back tonight.
Satisfy your crave with classic favourites like a thick, juicy Outback Special sirloin or tender flame grilled chicken.
Let's go out back.
Just 2 of our classic favourites for less than $13.95.
Maria Bergman's Nature Valley. Lost Horse Creek, Bitterroot Range, Montana. Where's yours? 100% natural, whole grains, delicious. Nature Valley Granola Bars, the energy bar nature intended.
If you think about it, this is what makes the Ladders different from other job search sites. We only want the big jobs. Welcome to the Ladders, a premium job site for only 100K plus jobs and only 100K plus talent.
Golf Channel Thursday. Michelle Wie makes her LPGA Tour rookie season debut. But this is the first full field event on tour. And these ladies are ready to get it started. Who can handle the pressure and make it to the winner's circle? It's game on. The SBS Open at Turtle Bay. Coverage begins Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. Eastern on Golf Channel. Golf Channel presents the story of the Negro Leagues of Golf.
Everyone should know who they were. They were true pioneers.
Uneven Fairways. World television premiere Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Golf Channel.
Do you ever think any swing thoughts at all, or are you just thinking shot?
The only swing thought The only swing thought I would ever have is sometimes my right knee, when I take it away, I try and take it away with my arms, with my top half of my body first,
Okay.
and then I allow my lower half to click in.
Okay.
I never do it at the same time, so I never let the top half and the bottom half go at the same time for the first like half a foot, because if I do, then my timing gets off. And so what I'm saying is I'll always start with the top half first, and my right knee will stay still.
Right.
And when my right knee stays still, my timing is absolutely perfect every single shot.
All right, tell me about plumb bobbing.
Plumb bobbing. I always close my left eye. Obviously, I'm right-eye dominant. So, and then what I do is I let the putter just hang. These two fingers here, thumb and my index finger, and just let it slide up there, and then just let it sit there. And I just let it hang there like that, close my left eye, line up my right eye with the shaft, and as I look at it, I see a little bit of the right side of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that the putt is going to go from left to right. Now, if it had been showing the left side of the hole, then that means the putt was going to go right to left. So whichever side shows up, that's the way it's going to go.
Like that.
Really, the whole thing about this hole, it's 411 yards.
Okay.
Probably want to hit it about 250.
Okay.
No more than 250.
Okay.
Because there's water down there. And then we hit to there, and then we hit, probably about 140 yard shot across.
All right, stupid question, but for a lot of folks, they're really never quite sure. How high, how low do you tee a 5-wood?
I tee it down as low as possible. I mean, I could nearly hit this off the deck. It really doesn't matter. I think for a 5-wood, because it's got so much loft, you don't want it to have, you don't want to be sitting up too high.
Yeah.
I only tee it up because, the pros tell me that you're meant to tee it up.
Pretty.
It should be right down the middle of the fairway. Maybe a shade right. But it went a long way too.
That club looks like you've had it for a while.
Yeah, it is. I've had it a long time. I love it. It's my favourite club in the bag.
When did you first start hitting balls? How old were you?
When I could walk, about 10 months.
Did your dad put a club in your hands, or?
Plastic club, and then I used to go out the back into the back garden and rip the figs and the plums off the tree and throw them down on the ground and just rip into them. It was pretty awesome.
That's a good teaching technique. You can see exactly where you're hitting it on the club face.
Oh, absolutely. Just splash.
You get it all? Oh, that must hit a downslope.
Hang on.
Oh, here we go.
Wait for it.
Come on, honey.
There's the late
it might go
spin.
in.
It's called late spin. It's also called local knowledge.
113 to carry the bunker.
Yeah.
Okay. To a 123 hole. It's downwind. I don't have the confidence that you have that I can stop a ball that quickly. That's kind of like maxing out my sand wedge. And I'm never a big fan of hitting a maximum sand wedge.
The thing is with this hole here, you don't want to be short because you've got water in front of you.
Right.
You've got a bunker in front of the flag. You're better off being up. Okay. So why not take a pitching wedge
and just choke it and
choke down on a little bit, 3/4 swing, and just hit it. A normal swing, but a 3/4 one. Get up. Oh yeah. Sit there.
Come back.
Come on. Here it comes.
Come on.
Oh yeah. See, you've already got the local knowledge.
Is that shadow going to bother you?
Which one? Yours? You draw a big shadow.
All right, that's just not fair. Who said you couldn't putt? Who said that?
Thank you. I never said that.
I never said it.
I never said it.
I never said it.
Look, I should make that distance. I hit it there all day.
That's right.
I've always been taught to just release the top half of the body. And as long as you release that top half of your body, really not a lot can go wrong.
Are you one of those people who think you just can't learn a new language? It's not that you can't learn, it's that you've never tried Rosetta Stone.
I probably learned more in the first 2 weeks than I have in months of taking formal classes.
Rosetta Stone is so fast and effective, it's used by the State Department, NASA, the U.S. Army, and Fortune 500 companies. And it's the world's leading language learning software.
This is not memorization at all. This is natural speaking, natural learning, and you will learn things that you would memorize in other courses, and you'll do it much easier and much faster.
And to help you get started right away, we'll send you your first lesson absolutely free when you call.
This really is a great program.
I believe that you can learn any language with this program.
It helps me do something I really want to do, which is to know another language.
So call now or visit our website and see for yourself why Rosetta Stone is the fastest way to learn a new language, guaranteed.
You hear that? What's that sound like to you? Defeat? Nope, not to me. To me, it sounds like victory.
Strong under pressure. Jeter and his Gillette Clinical Strength Antiperspirant with 34% better wetness protection than a prescription product.
Every day is a walk in the park, even in this park.
Jeter's not going for anything less.
There's a plague infecting golfers everywhere.
NBA All-Star 2009 on TNT heads to the Valley of the Sun. The desert heat ignites the NBA's best. Rivals join forces on rosters overflowing with talent. Witness athletic brilliance. It's NBA on TNT All-Star 2009. Live from Phoenix. Coverage begins February 13th exclusively on TNT.
Brought to you by your Western Washington Toyota dealers, where you'll find the fuel-efficient Toyota Camry, the best-selling car in America. Ask someone you know who drives one.
Imagine a picture so real you can reach out and touch it. That's high definition in 1080i. Vibrant color, stunning detail, perfect clarity, with more HD choices than anyone. All delivered to you by America's leading fiber optic network for TV, phone, and internet. That's Comcast HD in stunning 1080i. It's a beautiful thing.
And with a look back at two of Tiger's record-making victories at the PGA Championship. Then we'll count down some of his most memorable moments of the game on Top 10. Tonight on Golf Channel.
For Admiral's Cove, this is a long par 3. 216 yards. It's 199 yards to the front. And today, I believe the flag's 25 on, so we're looking at 224. Wow. For me, with the wind being down off the left, I'm going to take a 5-iron and I'm going to hit a draw, and I'm going to hold it up against the, against the breeze, straight on the flag.
Demonstrated. Okay. Hey.
That's all right.
That's pretty darn good. Okay, how do you hit a high draw?
Okay, well for me, I'm going to put the ball position just slightly further forward in my stance. The club face is always going to be aiming at the target, but my body is going to be aligned a little bit to the right. So I'm going to be a little bit closed, and I'm just going to swing down my body line, and naturally it will draw.
Tips for playing well, brought to you by Orbitz.com.
All right, you've got yourself in a position there that I see quite often.
Yeah, well, you put me here.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, obviously I've got a very uneven lie. The ball's well above my feet. I've got an uphill lie here. The lie's not too bad, but it's definitely one of those that you could go under. So what's important here is I have my 55-degree sand iron. Because I'm on the upslope, the ball's going to go high anyway, so I don't need to have my 60 here. So I eliminate the 60. And now, really the most important thing about this shot is just making nice contact. And I'm going to swing it, I'm going to swing the club on the same line as this angle of the land here. Because if I'm here and I'm ahead of it and I try and hit down into it, I'm just going to hit straight down in the ball's going to go straight down into the ground and the ball's just going to pop straight up. So to catch it nice and clean, I've got to go at this angle, the same way the land's going. Right, so and that's the same for every shot.
We always hear, keep your shoulders parallel to the ground. Is that the idea? Or is
no, just go with the angle of the land and just use your instincts that allows you. I mean, for this shot, yeah, I'm going to be slightly behind the ball because I want to hit it on the up. I don't want to be forward of it. Everything here is hitting on the up. It's just a little short swing and just catching that nice and clean and not digging at it.
You choked almost down to the metal too, didn't you?
I did actually, yeah. I did go down the shaft, down to the metal virtually, and that was purely because of the angle that the ball is sitting up on me. It's a good foot and a half above my feet line. So it's important to, really the most important part about it is just to get nice and comfortable and get soft with the hands and then just clip the grass.
This is a brute of a hole. You're hitting dead into the teeth. You've got to hit a decent drive. What are you going to do to try to keep it from ballooning? Or is there anything different you're going to do with this tee ball? Obviously, as opposed to what we did back on the par 5 when we were downwind.
Yeah, obviously, I'm going to hit it lower than normal because it's into the wind. So I'll put the ball back just slightly in my stance, but just make a normal swing. I'm not going to try and hit it too hard because I don't want it to get up in the air. I'm just going to 80%, 85%, and that's my normal swing. And I'm just going to rip it straight into the teeth of that wind.
Middle of the club face, right? That's just perfect. Now you teed that down a little bit too, did you not?
I did, yeah. That was just a little bit of a low bullet sort of into the wind.
Your swing, very few moving parts. You're centered. There's certainly no sway at all. And you're really not moving a whole lot of stuff.
I try and feel like I stay centered. That's all I've ever worked on is just trying to stay centered. Little bit of left knee flexion, but not a lot. So when I make my turn, I feel like when I'm at the top, I've got all my weight in my right heel. And that's all I really ever think about. I mean, some people say to me, you never watch the ball at impact. Quite honestly, I don't even know if I do see the ball at impact. Because I've always been taught to just release the top half of the body. And as long as you release that top half of your body, really not a lot can go wrong. Oh my God, I've got this for 58. I haven't read a putt all day. Now all of a sudden I'm going around the green. I'm like trying to line it up and I'm thinking, what are you doing? You haven't done this all day.
Transamerica Playing Lessons brought to you by the Glenlivet, the single malt that started it all. Wind Grips and their new firm PCI triple line, unlike anything you've ever imagined.
We gave the C-Class high-strength steel reinforcements, improved aerodynamics, top and bottom, and 100 years of racing heritage only we can provide. You may not see all that went into making the C-Class, but you will feel it. See your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer for special offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial.
I challenge Wind Grips to make a grip that the tour player and the best amateurs in the country could use. The PCI TL, I think, is the best grip we've ever made. It's a little firmer than most of the Wind Grips, but still has all the performance factor that Wind has. The feel, the texture, the way the grip performs on even shots that you miss-hit. The Wind Grip has a performance factor in it unlike any grip I've ever seen, and that's why I love them. I challenge Wind to make it. Now we challenge you to play it.
For great savings, book today.
understanding things from every angle. It's how confident decisions get made, in golf as in financial matters. You and us, UBS.
Even on a dark, rainy night, our LiftMaster garage door opener with EverCharge standby power lets you enter your garage even when your power is out and brings you home safe and sound. Visit our website for your nearest LiftMaster dealer.
Golf Channel is your passport to the European Tour. Watch the best players in the world compete all season long. The race to Dubai is on Golf Channel, the exclusive home of the European Tour. All new on Golf Channel. From celebrity swings to your swing. Breed's got a quick fix for what's wrong with your game.
You want to learn this game? Stick around.
The Golf Fix. Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Golf Channel. Golf Channel Thursday. Michelle Wie makes her LPGA Tour rookie season debut. But this is the first full field event on tour. And these ladies are ready to get it started. Who can handle the pressure and make it to the winner's circle? It's game on. The SBS Open at Turtle Bay. Coverage begins Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and 12:30 a.m. Eastern on Golf Channel.
You kind of look like you've worked the opposite way to what you probably should.
Okay.
You kind of, when you set up and when you make your swing, it looks like your lower half goes left. It looks like you go a little bit more like that.
Okay.
Let the body go. I mean, you don't want to put force up against it. You want to go with the swing.
Right.
So feel like, and that's why I said to you a couple of holes ago with your left leg, just let it flex and let it go, because that'll give you more power. Whereas if you fight that, you're going to lose a lot of power. There it is.
That was better.
Yeah, that was better. I mean, you got through that one a lot better.
Right.
But that was a good shot.
It was better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it was last year. I shot 58 here, and I walked onto the last green here, and one of my good friends, Louis, he comes up and he says to one of the other guys, Fred, he goes, "You know, I've never seen a 58 before." Well, then he goes, "No, I've never seen a 59 or a 60 before either, really." And then I started looking at it and started thinking, oh my God, I've got this for 58. I've got this 12-footer up the hill, left to right, about a cup and a half a break. And then I haven't read a putt all day. Now all of a sudden I'm going around the green. I'm like trying to line it up, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? You haven't done this all day. And then I just said, oh, bugger it, come on, get it in. I stood up there and just rammed it right in the back of the cup. Wow. 58.
Oh my God.
That was pretty flush.
That's got to go.
It looks all right. Oh yeah.
That'll work.
Hey, beautiful shot.
Thank you.
Lucky they've got a big head on those clubs.
Trying to turn it into it again?
No, I didn't actually. I probably just got ahead of it a little bit. See, this is one of my neighbours. His name's Fred. There's two of them. Wow. He's got a calf with him, a little baby. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But that's Admiral's Cove. We've got it all here. For me, hitting the ball is simple. I try and keep everything exactly the same grip, same posture, same everything, and just really keep it simple. That's it. That's as simple as you can get. But guess what?
Like that.